Yo, what's going on, traders? So Clay here with the weekly outlook video, and we're going to take a look at the yen today. I'm shooting this on Friday, right before markets close here. And first things first, let's take a look at the news. What do we got? First week of the month, the big thing, always first week of the month, NFP. It's NFP week. October, these numbers are super significant going into the election now. Whether or not the numbers are real, that's questionable because the past couple times these were revised after the data was released. So meaning they said the job growth was higher and then come out and say, hey, actually it wasn't that high. So it is what it is. But the market reacts off the data as it drops. So that's something to keep in mind. Wednesday, of course, non-farm employment change, ADP. PMIs on Tuesday. But other than that, we do have Fed Chair Powell on Monday. Could be a mover, could not be a mover. We'll see, of course, with the dollar and the Fed cutting interest rates a little bit last time. Then, that was significant for sure. But that being said, let's dive into the charts. I'm going to take a look at the dollar. I really think this turnaround on the yen last night, I don't know exactly what news dropped, but you can see NZD-JPY, pound yen pulling back here. Now, I really love this price action specifically because we have this huge candle here and this massive gap. So in the upcoming week, I'm going to be looking for some entries on the yen, right? Here's GJ, Euro yen, but it is significant that on the 4 hour, at least, we're below the 200 moving average. And my envelope here, I use those as a barrier for determining whether the market is bearish or bullish. Now, interesting enough, though, if we pull it on the daily, we are still underneath here, right? So we could take a look at some of these other yen pairs too. Swiss yen, right? CAD yen. And this is some interesting price action because, we've came in and filled these spots. Of course, this is on the daily. And price is turning over here. So whether or not you take a look at Aussie yen, Aussie's been significantly stronger. So the question is this yen strength going to continue into the week, or will this be a buying opportunity? So, if we're looking at this on this scale here, it could be a pretty big opportunity for re-establishing short positions for these yen pairs. Now, yes, we have this huge gap, which will eventually get filled, but maybe we go in, retest some of these lower areas before we make a run at that. Which, looking at Euro yen here, New Zealand actually held up better than anything else, surprisingly. If we look at it on the daily, very similar to Aussie yen. And I think it's kind of interesting too how, dollar CAD's holding up here. Dollar Swiss had a nice little turnaround as well. But, a safe bet right now is looking at taking advantage of dollar weakness because of the interest rate situation that's going on right now. So I think that's probably, from a fundamental standpoint, going to be your best bet, your best play. Aussie dollar is just cranking higher as well. So maybe with the Fed or Fed Chairman Powell, he drops some bombs about that might be somewhat hawkish or perceived that way. And then from there could be, that brings in temporary dollar strength, which could be an opportunity to get in and buy, pound dollar, euro dollar, and maybe even reestablish some shorts here on dollar CAD. So that's what I'm going to be looking at in the upcoming week here. But more than anything, my eyes are going to be on these yen pairs. Just because this pound New Zealand came in hard, man. That I was actually in a short from right here earlier in the week, and boy, do I wish I held that. So, but you know, everybody knows how that goes. If you look at some of these cross pairs, Euro New Zealand, Euro AUD, this was a trade that I sent out to a Telegram group that we got a 1 to 3 on. So looking good there. So that's what we're looking going into this week. That's what I'm going to be targeting. Let's absolutely crush it. We are dropping something huge. Not going to say what it is, but you'll find out soon enough, probably about the time you see this video, right at the 1st of October, that we're super, super excited about. So, and I think it's going to give a lot of traders who have their risk management really dialed in an opportunity to get some good payouts. So let's make it happen. Appreciate y'all. We have the best community, the best traders, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. Peace.